Blessings.
I will try, Mataji.
Yes, please.
Purvaslokapada Rupa Prabhu Ajna Kaila Lajate na pade Rupa Mauna Darila. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hari Bol.
I will try, Mataji.
Yes, please, Funny Prabhu. Yeah.
Purvasloka pada rupa Prabhu Agna Kaila Lajate na pade rupa Maunadarila.
Very nice, Prabhu. Thank you. Okay, one more.
I'll do, Mataji.
Yes, please, Mataji.
Purva sloka pada rupa prabhu agnya kaila lajate na pade rupa mauna darila.
Wonderful, Mataji. Thank you. Okay, so let's read the word-to-word meaning. Purva Shloka, the previous verse, Pada just read. Rupa, my dear Rupa, Prabhu Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Ajna Kaila ordered, Lajate in great shyness, Na Pade, did not read. Rupa, Rupa Goswami, Mauna Darila remained silent. Translation by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered Rupa Goswami to read the verse they had previously heard, Rupa Goswami, because of great shyness, did not read it, but instead remained silent. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnana Jana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Mena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sapitam Mena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Katamahyam Dadati Swapatantikam Vandeham Shri Gurum Shri Yuta Pata Kamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sagitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandho Jagat Pate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namasute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Sarasvate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurum Lalitam Mena Tasmai Shri Gurum Karori Vachalam Pangam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Vishnu. Anyway, that's it. Okay, so very interesting. I just thought I'll give a quick recap. We are in Antya Leela, 112th verse onwards. So that means we have covered nearly 100 verses. So Chaitanya Charitamrita, as we all know, has got 3 different Leelas. One is Adi Leela, which covers 24 years of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes. The first 24 years. Madhya Leela covers mostly the middle 6 years, which is full of traveling. You know, Mahaprabhu is traveling and giving out love of God to everyone. He went to South India, went to Vrindavan, so many different places. So basically now 30 years is completed. So Antya Leela covers the last 18 years of Mahaprabhu's pastimes, which actually happened in Jagannath Puri. So in this material world, Mahaprabhu's manifested pastimes only for 48 years. The first 24 years covered in Adi Leela, 6 years in Madhya Leela, the last 18 years covered in Antya Leela. In Antya Leela, we have got 20 chapters. The first 13 chapters are so wonderful and amazing that it is talking about the wonderful, sweet relationship between Mahaprabhu and his dear devotees. So it is Vaishnava relationships. And we can learn a lot of wonderful life lessons and wonderful devotional qualities from the first 13 chapters. And each chapter is talking about one particular devotee, or maybe two devotees, and their prominent, sweet devotional qualities are highlighted. If we see, for the first chapter of Antya Leela is about Rupa Goswami. Second chapter we see about Chota Haridas. Third chapter we see about Haridas Thakur. Fourth chapter about Sanatana Goswami. So like that, many Raghunatha Dasa Goswami comes in sixth chapter. So like that, we see all the wonderful, great, exalted devotees of Mahaprabhu described in each chapter of Antya Leela. So up to 13 chapters, we will see this sweet relationships and many wonderful devotional attributes of these devotees, which can be taken in our life. And we can try to follow their footsteps to please Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And the rest 7 chapters talking about the complete ecstatic love of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All the ecstatic manifestation in Mahaprabhu's body out of madness for Krishna. So that is described in the last 7 chapters. So these are very, very highly confidential. So these 7 chapters are extremely transcendental and very deep. And it ends with the Shikshashtakam, the verses, the 8 verses given by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and which we actually every day recite in the morning prayers. So this is just an intro to give us an idea about the different pastimes of Mahaprabhu. So we are now in Antya Leela. That means we have covered the first 24 years of Mahaprabhu, the childhood, his Grihastha life, all that in the Adi Leela. And then we covered the traveling pastime of Mahaprabhu in Madhya Leela. And we have entered now, by mercy of Krishna and the Vaishnavas, Antya Leela. And in that we covered, in the first chapter, nearly 100 verses. And what was that which we covered? In that first chapter, in the initial verses, we covered about Mahaprabhu actually, how he delivered the dog of Sivananda Sena. So the dog of Sivananda Sena is not a normal dog. It is a Vaishnava dog. Bhaktivinoda Thakur sings, Tumi to Thakur tomara kuku boliya jano he mo. So he says, Tumi to Thakur, oh Lord, you are my master. Me tomara kukur, I am your dog. So if someone becomes a dog of Krishna, dog of Krishna's servant, then their life is perfect. So here, this dog just to join in the traveling party of the Vaishnavas, but this dog somehow got the favor of Sivananda Sena. So in our life, the takeaway is that in our life, if we get the favor of any Vaishnava, if we get the favor of any devotee in our life, if we become dear to any devotee, then that itself is a qualification to get the favor of Krishna. So we should try to become dear to Vaishnavas. Then automatically we will become dear to Krishna. This is a takeaway from this dog's, the dog which got liberated, from Mahaprabhu. So with this pastime, we understand that we should somehow become dear to devotees. And then we see that Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying that how if someone is very old or is not able to walk, then he needs a stick, to support himself, like a walking stick. So he says that, I am invalid, I am old, and I am low born, and I have no qualification. So I need that support. I need that mercy. And what is that mercy? The mercy of the devotees. So the walking stick here, he compares that just like the walking stick gives support to a person who cannot walk. Similarly, we are also totally, unqualified, and we are cannot do anything with our own endeavors because we have so many shortcomings. So we need that special mercy, we need that support, and that is being in the Vaishnava association, the Vaishnava Sangha, the association of devotees, that is compared to the walking stick that gives support. So this is another lesson, that how important is for us to be in the association of devotees. Then we saw that Rupa Goswami was instructed by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to come to Jagannath Puri from Vrindavan. And then Rupa Goswami is coming to Jagannath Puri, and he stays with Haridas Thakur. And then there Mahaprabhu is meeting Rupa Goswami. And then he wrote a verse which actually touched Mahaprabhu's heart, because there is something highly confidential which no one else other than Mahaprabhu knows. And how could Rupa Goswami understand my heart? And then Haridas Thakur says he got a special mercy that's from you. That is why he is able to remember. He's able to, write that. So then we see that Rupa Goswami actually composed a drama which included both the pastime of Krishna's pastime in Vrindavan and also Dwaraka. But then what happened on his way to Jagannath Puri, he got a dream, and in that Satyabhama gave an order that write 2 different dramas. So then he took that as an instruction. And then when he came to Jagannath Puri, Mahaprabhu also told the same. He said that don't take Krishna out of Vrindavan. So that was an indication that don't put everything in one. Krishna's pastime in Vrindavan has a different sweetness, and Krishna's pastime in Dwaraka has a different mellow. So don't combine both. So then he wrote 2 separate dramas called Vidagdha Madhava, which is V for Vidagdha Madhava, and easily we can remember V for Vrindavan. So Vidagdha Madhava, the drama is all about the pastimes of Krishna in Vrindavan. And Lalita Madhava is all about Krishna's pastime in Dwaraka. So now we are entering into that scene where Ramananda Roy has come, and Swarup Damodar Goswami is there, Mahaprabhu is there, and many devotees have assembled. And then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling to Rupa Goswami that please read out that verse, So he actually reads 2 verses. So here Mahaprabhu is talking about the first verse. Read about that verse, and then Rupa Goswami feels very shy. Why shy? Out of humility. He feels that I am so unqualified, Mahaprabhu is so much glorifying me. How can I talk in front of such a great audience of devotees who are so exalted and very dear to Mahaprabhu? How can I even open my mouth? That was the mood of Rupa Goswami. That is why he's feeling so shy. And this shyness is out of humility. And he's not able to even say anything. Then Swarupa Damodar Goswami, who is like a gem among the Vaishnavas, and who is very intimate associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who can understand the heart of Mahaprabhu. Then he recites that verse of Rupa Goswami, and that we discussed earlier, which is that it is a verse Srimati Radharani is speaking at Kurukshetra. So now Krishna has come, Radharani has come, all the gopis and gopas have come at Kurukshetra, because there is an eclipse. And then that time, Radharani is seeing Krishna, and she is saying a very beautiful verse. And that is Srimati Radharani is saying to Krishna that this is the Kurukshetra. She's saying that I am the same Radharani and we are meeting together now. It is very pleasant, but I like to go back to the banks of Yamuna, beneath the trees in the forest. And she's saying to Krishna that she want to go back to Vrindavan. So then Mahaprabhu is actually reciting, Swarup Damodar Goswami is reciting that particular verse, what Srimati Radharani spoke. And then everyone were very stunned. Then now Mahaprabhu is ordering to say the second verse, which we are going to see today. This also we covered last time. And the second verse, Mahaprabhu is telling, please recite that verse from Vidagdha Madhava, which can drive away all the unhappiness and lamentation in the hearts of the devotees. So please speak about that verse. And what was that verse? That verse is this very special verse. Tunde Tandavani Ratim Vitanute Tundavali Labdaye Karna Krodha Kadambini Gatayate Karnad Budebhyah Spraham Cheta Pranangana Sangini Vijayate Sarvendriyanam Kritim No Jane Janite Kiyadbir Amritai Krishneti Varnatvayi. What is the translation? I do not know how much nectar the two syllables Krishna have produced. When the holy name of Krishna is chanted, it appears to dance within the mouth. We then desire many, many mouths. When that name enters the holes of the ears, we desire many millions of ears. And when the holy name dances in the courtyard of the heart, it conquers the activities of the mind, and therefore all the senses become inert. So this verse is about the potency of Krishna's holy name, that just Krishna, these two syllables, has got so much nectar that when it is dancing on our tongue, we feel like having many, many millions of tongue, many, many millions of mouths. And when it enters into the ears, one feels that he should have millions and millions of ears to relish it. And then when it dances in the courtyard of heart, what does it do? It conquers the activities of the mind and everything gets stunned, inert, all the senses. That is the power of Krishna's name. So here's something we have to carefully, meditate. What is that? It is mentioned that, Krishna's holy name, who can relish? Not the ordinary persons. Someone who is in a pure devotion only can relish what this description is talking about. But we are all sadhakas, practitioners. So what should we do then? So we have to be very careful, about the offenses to the holy name. And then in one of the places, Srila Prabhupada mentions that, how can we increase our taste for the holy name, or the offense to the holy name? What can we do? Just like if we do a seva aparad, how do we atone for the seva aparad? When we commit a mistake in our devotional service, the atonement is that we chant Hare Krishna mantra. By chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, one can overcome the seva aparad. Okay, if we do a nama aparad, if we do commit an offense to the holy name, what can we do? So one of the things recommended is that we keep chanting more and more of Krishna's holy name. And the second thing is very important for all of us to listen carefully, is that we should read or hear about those verses which glorify Krishna's holy name. Like this. Those glorification about Krishna's holy name, if we hear or if we read, then that is also a way we can overcome our offenses to the holy name. And we can develop taste for the holy name. So in Chaitanya Charitamrita, in various places, we see very beautiful mantras which glorifies Krishna's holy name. And Srila Prabhupada also emphasizes about Namashtakam, which is complete glorification about the holy name. So when we read this, when we hear this, then we can, overcome or counteract the offenses towards the holy name. And gradually we can develop the taste. like what they are talking about here, that Krishna, so many, so much potency, so much nectar. And in fact, one of the offenses also is that inattentive chanting. How many of us we think that we are committing this offense? Almost every single day we commit this inattentive chanting, isn't it? So it is nice that here a very wonderful instruction we are getting, that or a wonderful solution we are getting, that if we keep hearing the glorification of Krishna's holy name, then we will be able to overcome these offenses and also develop the taste. So that's why this is very, very important for us to read this glorification. So when this read was what Mahaprabhu said, read this verse which can drive away all the lamentation and unhappiness. That means when we keep hearing these verses, all the lamentation and unhappiness will go far away. Ananda simanai niranande dure jai. There is no limit for bliss. When we chant the holy name, when we are in touch with the association of Krishna's holy name, his qualities, his pastimes, there is no limit for bliss. And all the unhappiness go far away. Niranande dure jai. It will go far away. So that is why we need to put ourselves in that, transcendental association of Krishna's holy name, his transcendental qualities and pastimes. Okay, so we see here that, and then when he recited, when Rupa Goswami recited after the repeated request of Mahaprabhu, then all the devotees felt jubilant. They were dancing in ecstasy when they heard this particular verse from Rupa Goswami. And they said that we have heard so many verses glorifying the potency of the holy name, but this is something amazing. This is standing out. This is outstanding. So all the devotees glorified Rupa Goswami, for this wonderful glorification which he offered at the lotus feet of the Harinam Prabhu. Okay, so then what happened? Ramananda Roy said, to Rupa Goswami, because Ramananda Roy is also a very intimate associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then, so then he himself is like, very expert in poetry, in many compositions. So he said that, okay, dear Rupa Goswami, you please talk about your Vidagdha Madhava, the drama which you're writing. I'm very eager to hear. So before that, we see what is the power of Krishna's pastimes are compared here. So Krishna's pastime overpower the pride of even the nectar produced on the moon. It's like a moon showers the nectar, but that Krishna's pastime overpowers the pride of even the nectar produced on the moon, because they distribute the sweet fragrance of the concentrated loving affairs of Radha and Gopis. May those pastimes reduce the miseries existing in the material world and nullify all unwanted desires. They are like shikarini, a blend of yogurt and sugar candy. So this pastimes, what does it do? It reduces the miseries existing in the material world, because in the material world constantly our hearts are afflicted with this pain. So many different kinds of pain afflicts our heart. The pain, the pain caused by the body, the pain caused by our mind, the pain caused by other living entities, and the miseries which come through nature, and that afflicts us. So all these different kinds of miseries in this material world can be mitigated just by hearing or drowning in this sweet pastimes of Krishna, because that has the power to comfort and soothe that heart which is afflicted in this material world, material miseries. And also it nullifies all the unwanted desires and helps us to develop a higher taste, which is the perfection of our life, to develop the higher taste, to be situated in our original constitutional position as servant of Krishna. So these are the power of Krishna's pastimes. Then Mahaprabhu, we see that. That's why you see Mahaprabhu has appeared in this age of Kali. There are many, many incarnations of Lord Shri Krishna, like Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Vamana, Narasimha, and Srimad Bhagavatam says there are unlimited incarnations. But all these incarnations have given something, but this incarnation of Godhead, what he has given, no other incarnation has ever given that. And what is that? The most elevated mellow of devotional service. That is the mellow of conjugal love. So the Madhurya Rasa. So that no one else has given before. And we see that Mahaprabhu himself is none other than Srimati Radharani, Krishna, who has taken the mood of Srimati Radharani. But all other avatars, you see, only Krishna has taken that form. Like Krishna coming as Matsya, Vamana, Varaha, Narasimha, like that. But here we see Krishna coming as Krishna, but here Krishna coming in the mood of Radharani. That is why he's giving this greatest gift which no one has ever given. So that is a very speciality of this particular incarnation of the Lord. So Ramananda Roy, when asked Rupa Goswami to introduce the drama of Vidagdha Madhava, because always when a drama starts, there are some, literary do's and don'ts. So the literary work starts with, like, a poetry should start with an introductory verse. And that's what we saw, the Krishna's pastimes, potency. And then one has to glorify the Ishta Devata. And that is what Rupa Goswami is doing. He is glorifying Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as his Ishta Devata, the dearest Lord of his heart. So this is a beginning of Vidagdha Madhava. So he's giving the introductory verse first, and then he's talking about the glorification of his Ishta Devata. And then when everyone praised Rupa Goswami, just by hearing this, the beautiful verse about Mahaprabhu, everyone were jubilant and were so ecstatic, except Mahaprabhu, because as you know, Mahaprabhu, he never likes to hear his own glorification. But everyone felt very happy. So then and Rupa Goswami said, may Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is exactly like a lion that kills all the elephants of desire, be awakened within everyone's heart. For by his merciful blessings, one can understand the transcendental pastimes of Krishna. So when everyone glorified, Rupa Goswami is giving credit to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is the mood of the Vaishnavas, because, the takeaway here is that without the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, one cannot describe the pastimes of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur also mentions that without the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, one cannot describe the pastimes of Supreme Lord. And Srila Prabhupada writes in the commentary that the servants of the Goswami also write many books. They compiled and they wrote many books, but that's only by the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We saw that how Srila Prabhupada, he wrote so many books, 80 volumes of books. So can anyone do it? One can only do it by the mercy. So Srila Prabhupada, gives that credit to Mahaprabhu, that it is only by the mercy of the Lord that I could write all this. And Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is also saying the same thing. My hands are trembling. I cannot even see. I am blind. I am lame. My memory is lost. How can I write this great compilation of Chaitanya Charitamrita? All the devotees are requesting me. So then finally, by the mercy, and then he constantly, we see in every pages of Chaitanya Charitamrita, he is offering his gratitude, to all the Goswamis, and to Mahaprabhu, that only by their mercy that I am able to write this great work. So it is only by the mercy of the Lord one can describe the pastimes of Supreme Personality of God. So Rupa Goswami, when everyone glorified him, then he offered that glorification to the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, so then he's introducing the drama. So when you know, in that one, we see that the actors are introduced, just like in a play, you introduce actors. That means the first scene should be a very nice scene, right? A beautiful scene. Like if you see Kurukshetra, the battlefield of Kurukshetra, when we see Bhagavad Gita, the scene, setting of the scene, it is a battlefield, and you see both the armies are there. Krishna is in the chariot, that description. So here Vidagdha Madhava is all about the pastimes of Krishna in Vrindavan. So what is the background, or what is the scene? So it is Vrindavan Dham, and it is the full moon of spring season. You can see here the beautiful moon here, the full moon of spring season, and the night you can see here the view. So you can see the full moon very clearly, the Vrindavan Dham. And here is the entrance of the actors here. Who is that? The transcendental actor, or the hero here is Krishna, and Krishna and Srimati Radharani are seated. So this is the way Rupa Goswami is introducing the assembly of players, or the assembly of the actors. Of course, this is a live act, it's because it's a pastime of Krishna and Vrindavan. So he's introducing that. And then he's saying that, what is it all about? So he says the advanced devotees are constantly, the advanced devotees are constantly relishing, sorry, what is that word here? Is there? Can anyone say that? 1 minute. Okay, so the Vidagdha Madhava depicts Krishna's pastimes with poetic ornaments, and the forest of Vrindavana provides a suitable platform for the dancing of Krishna with the gopis. Therefore, I think that our pious activities have now attained maturity. So we know now where it is. And Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, with his humility, he's telling, I am ignorant and low, yet from me the Vidagdha Madhavas, Rupa Goswami is saying, I am ignorant and low, yet from me the Vidagdha Madhavas come, filled with the Lord's transcendental attributes. Although wood may be ignited by a low-class man, fire can nevertheless purify gold. Similarly, although I am very low, this book may help cleanse the dirt from devotees' hearts. See, fire, anyone can lit the fire and it will light up. Right? Doesn't matter an old man or a young man or a high-class man or a low-class man or any kind of person. When he goes and ignites a fire, it will catch fire. The wood will catch fire, the dry wood. Similarly, the fire can nevertheless purify the gold. It doesn't matter. It is ignited by a low-class man. It's not that, oh, somebody of a lower character or unqualified has done, so it won't do the job. It will. So here, very humbly, Rupa Goswami says, maybe there are so many glories you can see in Vidagdha Madhava. All that is only the mercy. Just like even a low-class man ignites, so he contributes or he gives credit, to the Lord's mercy and Lord's, Lord's mercy, basically. So he says that just like that fire purifies the gold, similarly, this book, talks about so many transcendental attributes of the Lord. So by reading that or hearing that, it can also help cleanse the dirt from the devotee's golden heart. So Vidagdha Madhava will give so much happiness to the devotees, and it will also remove all the misgivings, cleanse the heart. The devotee's heart is already cleansed, but it will still cleanse it, spotlessly clean. Are you all able to hear me?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we can hear you, Mataji.
Okay. So characteristics of emotional love. So he is talking about Krishna Prema. What are the characteristics? Says that it is like a poison that defeats the severe poison of a serpent. Amazing, huh? Serpent's poison is very severe, isn't it? I mean, anyone just get touched, even a drop of it, he's dead. It's very like a very, very severe poison. Krishna Prema is like poison that defeats the severe poison of a serpent. Even that poison is defeated. Yet there are transcendental bliss, which defeats the pride of nectar. So it has this, it has two sides, like, you sweet and sour, we say that, right? Similarly, it has that blend of bitter and sweetness, which makes it even more very sweet. That is the characteristics of emotional love. These are something, I don't think so I can elaborate on it, because these are all something to be spoken by devotees who are in that transcendental stage of Krishna consciousness. Like a practitioner like me cannot talk on this, so I'm just going to read out. Neither I have the experience to elaborate it, nor I have achieved the taste to elaborate it. So I'll just read it. So the characteristics of love of Godhead, so prema, there are many characteristics mentioned here that, sometimes the beloved, accuses the other person. Then what happens? Even that is taken as a joke. And so there are different characteristics, but they enjoy, they relish this prema. It could be by praising, it could be by accusing, it could be by glorifying the good qualities, whatever it may be the way, but the essence is that it deepens the love. So that is a point mentioned here in short. Okay, so about Vrindavan, the place as such, the sweet fragrant honey oozing from newly ground mango buds is attracting bumblebees. How the Vrindavan Dham is. This forest is trembling in the breezes from the Malaya hills full of sandalwood trees. Thus, Vrindavana is increasing my pleasure. So Krishna is telling that how Vrindavana is increasing his pleasure. And there is a beautiful song also. Vrindavana Ramya Sthana Divya Chinta Mani Dhama Ratana Mandira Manohara Abrata Kalindi Nire Raja Hamsa Keli Kore Tahe Shobe Kanaka Kamala. So in describing the glories of Vrindavan, Vrindavana Ramya Sthana. Ramya, it is very pleasant. Divya Chinta Mani Dhama. It is full of the transcendental touchstones. Vrindavana Ramya Sthana Divya Chintamani Dhama Ratana Mandira Manohara. It is like made of temples bedecked with jewels. And Abrita Kalindi Nire. Kalindi is Yamuna. So in the rivers, the waters of Yamuna, you can see the beautiful swans. Raja Hamsa, the royal swans. So this is the beauty of Vrindavan. Krishna is saying that everything in Vrindavan Dham is actually increasing his pleasure. And what is Balarama saying to Sridhama? Vrindavan forest is full of transcendental creepers and trees, full of flowers, with intoxicated bumblebees and humming songs that please the ear and surpass even the Vedic hymns. More than the Vedic hymns, in Vrindavan, even the trees are bowing down, the bumblebees, everything there in Vrindavan is loving Krishna. That is why it is full of sweetness. Because when Krishna is the center of life, then what happens? That becomes very sweet and perfect. And in Vrindavan Dham, everyone, Krishna is the life and soul of Vrindavan Dham. Whether that could be the creepers or the trees or the bumblebees or the deers or the cuckoos or the peacocks, everything are only glorifying Krishna. So that is why it is very pleasing to the ear, and it even surpasses the Vedic hymns, because the Vedic hymns just, it is not, it is glorifying Krishna, but in awe and reverence. But whereas Vrindavan is full of intimate rasa, the sweet pastimes, the sweetness. So that is why Balarama is saying it is very pleasing and is surpassing even the Vedic hymns. And Krishna is telling to Madhu Mangal, Vrindavana is giving pleasure to our senses in various ways, singing bumblebees, mild breeze, creepers, dancing twists, fragrance of mallika flowers, and an overabundance of juice of pomegranates, So everything is like, even the waters of Yamuna is in great joy. We saw that when, what is that song where when Mahaprabhu is entering Vrindavan, Anyone remembers that song, the starting one, when Mahaprabhu enters the Vrindavan Dham, how the Tarur Lata is welcoming, how the peacocks are welcoming, and the Yamuna is going in.
Dole
Touch.
Dole Gorachan.
Very nice, Prabhu. Dole Dole Gorachan. Yes. So this is very beautiful song where we see that everything is, fully conscious of Krishna. Everyone and every object in Vrindavan is conscious of Krishna and loves Krishna. So it is so sweet and wonderful. Okay. So Krishna's flute then, very interesting. Krishna's flute measures 3 fingers in length. When you go to Shri Radha Landaneshwar, Soho temple, we see Radha Landaneshwara, and how beautifully they decorate the flute with every day with a different beautiful garlands. And here it mentions that the flute measures 3 fingers in length. And what is it bedecked with? Indranila gems, plated with gold set ablaze by diamonds. And at the ends are Aruna gems, rubies. This auspicious flute is glittering in Krishna's hand with brilliance. And Krishna's flute is so amazing. There is Venu, there is Murali, there is Vamsi. There are different flutes Krishna has got. And in those flutes, especially Venu, he uses to, call out the gopis. There is Venu Gita also. And we see that the Venu in Brahma Samhita coming up. So it is a very special flute. And Krishna, in the flute also, there are different notes. And each note is for a different purpose. Like the 5th note of Krishna's flute is to, when Krishna plays the 5th note, then gopis know that Krishna is calling them. And what is the first note? First note, when Krishna plays the first note of his flute, then Brahmaji and Lord Shiva, their meditation gets broken. And it completely gets immersed, into that beautiful transcendental flute sound of Krishna. And even Ananta Sesha starts dancing. That is the first flute. And it is mentioned that the second note in the flute makes Yamuna, the waters of Yamuna, to go backward. Yamuna becomes so ecstatic hearing the second note of Krishna's flute that instead of flowing forward, she goes backward. And the third note of Krishna's flute makes the moon stop. The moon god gets stunned. Third note. So like that, it is mentioned that each note of Krishna, it actually, and the 4th note is to call out the cows. When the cows hear Krishna is playing the 4th note, which normally he does at the end of the day, because when Krishna takes the cows for grazing, at the end of the day, in this beautiful Tet Kadamba, Krishna will play this 4th note. And then immediately all the cows will know this is the time for us to go back to Krishna. And they all will make beautiful sound and then they will rush towards Krishna. That is the 4th note. And they get so stunned. Sometimes they just stand like statues. That is the 4th note of Krishna. 4th note of the flute of Krishna. And the 5th note is for the gopis. And it is mentioned that the 6th note, it creates the autumn season. And even the stones melt hearing the 6th note of Krishna's flute. When just Krishna has to play the 6th note, then the stones start melting. And it creates a beautiful autumn season for the pastime. And 7th note is that, all the seasons, the various seasons, whatever Krishna desires, that gets created in the 7th note. So like that, each note of Krishna is very, very, is very sweet and very unique, So like that, Krishna's flute is very amazing. And what are the Krishnas, the gopis are saying about Krishna? They are saying, my dear flute, it appears that you have been born of a good family. For your residence is in Krishna's hands. By birth, you are simple and not crooked. Why then have you taken initiation into this dangerous mantra that enchants assembled gopis? simple flute initiated to enchant the gopis. Because Krishna is always holding the flute. So how blessed is that flute? So all the gopis constantly praise Krishna's flute. So now we are actually ending the chapter. So a very, very beautiful Antya Leela is very sweet. And then Chaitanya Charitamrita is a pot of overflowing nectar. In that every portion is nectarian. And especially Antya Leela is more deep and sweet. So we stop here and then we will continue from next week. Thank you very much. Now over to Ranjani Mai Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. Give me a second and just.
You are sharing, Prabhu?
Is it okay if you share, Mataji?
Yeah, yeah. Just give me a second. Just a moment. Sorry, just a moment. Yeah.
Yes, Mataji, no worries. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm there. I think 1 minute, somewhere it got.
You want me to share, Mataji, like if you're facing any issues?
Well, if you give me one more moment, let me just try.
Anyway, Prabhu, hi, Bob. Prabhu, you can share, Prabhu. You're the co-host. It's easier for you to share.
Okay. Mataji, whatever you suggest, I can also share. Like if-
Anything is fine.
Okay.
You can share also. Anyway, I shared it.
Yeah, I can see now, Mataji. Yes. So if you can just maximize and then we'll go ahead. So yeah, sorry for the delay, devotees. So yeah, question number starts from here, and hope you can see. Maybe yeah, Mataji, we'll go to the next page. Yeah. So question number 1 start from here. So what do Krishna pastime overpower, and what is their effect on the material world? So Mataji, I'll explain the slides. Yes, some more devotees, please, quickly. Yeah, I'll just wait for 10 more seconds so that we could quickly go. Yeah, so the correct answer is answer A. They overpower the pride of more nectar and reduce the material miseries. And the devotees who have given the right answers are Anuradha Mataji, Aruna Mataji, and Ammo Mataji. Thank you. Question number 2 starts from here. Who is believed to have merciful appeared in the age of Kali to offer most elevated mellow devotional service, the mellows of conjugal love? Exactly. And the correct answer is answer C, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And the devotees have given the right answer are Kartik Prabhu, Anuradha Mataji, and Ammu Mataji. Very good. Question 3 starts from here. What is the description of Krishna's flute? Yes, the answer is B. And the devotee have given the right answers are Anuradha Mataji, Kartik Prabhu, and Ammu Mataji. Very good. Question number 4 starts from here. What is the Vigada Madhava? always Mata is talking about during the class. So it's Krishna's pastime in Vrindavan. So the devotee have given the right answers are Anuradha Mataji, Kartik Prabhu, and Vandana Mataji. Hari Bol. And the last question, question number 5, starts from here. Why does the gopis consider a flute to have been born of a good family? So it says like Vaishnava definition is Vaishnavas are simple, not crooked. So it has given the example because it resides in the Krishna's hand and is simple and not crooked. So the devotees who have given the right answers are Anuradha Mataji, Baby Venkat Lakshmi Mataji, and Priya Mataji. Hari Bol. Thank you so much, devotees, for your kind participations. We'll move further, and now the special time for please explain any key point which you like most from the today's session. So we'll wait for some 10-20 seconds so devotees can write and share so that whatever they have takeaways today. And Mataji basically started from the beginning today, recap from the like what is Antalila, Madhyalila, and Adilila, and how the different chapters are there, and how Antalila has been started from different stories Mataji has covered. So
they like life size. So I bought shawls for them and sent them to
So sorry. So yeah, so these a lot of pastime Mataji has shared. So if devotees would like to share any point, and like now Kartik month is also started. So Mataji last week Mataji had touched about the Kartik month as well. So any devotee. So yeah, Kartik Prabhu has mentioned here, without mercy of Mahaprabhu, one cannot understand the pastime of Supreme Lord Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Yes, Desailly, go ahead. Maybe I'll cover if devotees highlight over there. We'll move ahead for the announcement. So the next week we have on 2nd November the disappearance day of Narottam Das Thakur, and so one of the announcement we had. Yes, Mataji, we can go ahead further. So Mataji, you'd like to say?
Yeah,
this?
yes, Prabhu. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mataji, we can hear you.
Okay. So sorry, it keeps on jumping here. Okay, so the thing is that as we all know, now we are in Damodar month already started at 28th last Saturday on the Sharad Purnima. So Damodar month is from Sharad Purnima to Kartik Purnima, 1 month, 28th October to 27th of November. So it is a month for us to go deep in our practice and also share the mercy with others in the form of various Damodar programs. So we really appreciate the Mathura Dham devotees, for taking up this very wonderful initiative. We discussed, but they took it in action. That is waking up in the early morning. This month of Damodar, what they are doing is that they have a Zoom call for their entire circle, and it is they do Mangalarti, in the Zoom. So Yogeshwar Prabhu's house is, you can see the beautiful ladies of Nitai Nadia Bihari. And the Aarti goes on, Mangal Aarti, 4:30, exactly like the temple time. So those who could go to temple can go to temple, or those who cannot go to temple, they can join the Zoom and attend Mangal Aarti in the morning, which goes from 4:30 to 5:10, like temple. And then after that, everyone joins to the Japa group. And you see so many devotees were there in the very early morning, in morning japa. So this is a very, very nice step what they have taken. And we met the devotees yesterday. They were all very ecstatic and jubilant, getting up in the morning, doing Mangalarti together, in the Zoom platform itself, and then doing their japa. So before going to work, they are done with many things. So it's a very blissful this thing. And evening you can do the different programs and various things. So we request all the dams to follow this. And in the next week report, we would like to hear from Dwaraka, Jagannath, and Ekachakra and others that you are also have taken up the Zoom morning program. So now we really like to appreciate all the Mathura devotees. 3 big Haribols. Haribol, Haribol. Very nice. Really excellent, initiative. Appreciate that. And okay, so this is one thing which we saw now. And then this is the Damodar lamp offering at Ramayan program. Who has done this? Can talk about it maybe. Is it from Mathura or, from next week onwards, it will be nice. One of the representatives from each Dham will talk on that. That will be more personal and nice, especially the leaders. So today I will anyway do it, but from next week onwards, we request the leaders or any representatives from their Dham to speak about the various programs happening at their place. So this is one of the Damodar programs I can see. And there are many, many Damodar programs happening. Just one picture is here put as a, this thing. Okay, then there was a wonderful monthly Sankirtan book distribution at Romford. All the Ekachakra devotees were there, you can see. And many other devotees have joined also. Devotees from Soho Temple, all the brahmacharis joined. Can see they are all ecstatic, dancing. And very nice book distribution happened on 28th Saturday at Romford. Okay, we really appreciate all the efforts. Okay, now we will see the different birthdays coming up. Can we ask Vinil to read out all the birthday messages? Vinil will do that.
Hare Krishna, Vinil Prabhu, can you hear us? Mataji, I'll read out. Prabhu is outside. He messaged me just now. So he like some. So we have some birthday celebration. So Raghuveer Prabhu birthday is tomorrow. Haribol, 31st October. Raghu Prabhu, he's from Jagannath House. Sulochana Patel Mataji, 5th of November. Adya and Anya, 5th of November. Amit Agrawal Prabhu, 3rd of November. Kalpana Vendi Mataji, 3rd of November. Shushmita Raj Mataji, 1st of November. Vaishnavi Shulegama, 4th of November. And Manohar Nitai Chandra Prabhu Haribol, 5th of November. So we all can chant one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra for all these devotees for their happy Krishna conscious year.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama,
Vikas's birthday, 2nd of November. Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Thank you so much
Krishna.
devotee, for your kind prayers.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Viveka's birthday is also on 5th of November, same as Manohar Prabhu's.
Is it
So,
Manohar
Oh,
Prabhu's
thank you,
5th of
Mataji.
November or 2nd of November?
2nd of November, sorry Mataji,
Yeah,
2nd of
2nd
November.
of November. Yeah.
2nd of November, yes.
Okay. Yes, thank you, Mataji. Okay. So that's very nice. Vivek also very happy Krishna conscious birthday is in advance. Okay. Fine.
Yes, Mataji, we can go further.
Like,
And
Father-
Sangeeta Mataji, are you here?
Yes, Prabhu, I'm here, Prabhu. Thank you,
Yeah,
Prabhu.
thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, so we will read the benefits of hearing Sri Chaitanya Charita.
Mataji, can you unmute
You are on
yourself?
mute,
Sorry.
Mataji.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we will hear the benefits of hearing Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. So this is from Adi Lila. Sesha Lilaya Dare Nama Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sri Krishna Janaya Sabha Vishwa Kaila Danya So Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya blesses the whole world by teaching about the name and the fame of Lord Sri Krishna. So in Gaura Lila, the Lord has accepted the name Sri Krishna Chaitanya in order to awaken the propensity of materialistic people who are Chaitanya, so who are devoid of spiritual consciousness, to develop their Chaitanya Dharma in the form of cultivating Krishna consciousness. So as Mataji explained today, only by the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we can understand the pastimes of Lord Sri Krishna. So we are getting a nice opportunity on every week to hear the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and so that we will understand the pastimes of Sri Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you. Thank you much. Prabhu?
Yes, it's updated, Mataji.
So I don't have to reload. It's in refresh, right?
I think so. Yes, so first we have Anuradha Achutpriya Mataji from Dwarka Dham. Hari Bol. Mata is getting 5 Gaur Nakshatra.
I will, Prabhu. They need to refresh, Prabhu.
Is it? Okay, okay. Mata, is it okay? Just reload the page, maybe. I thought.
Can you share the screen, please?
Yep, Mataji. I'll share.
Yeah, so for the first place today, we have from Dwarkadam Anuradha Achutpriya Mataji. And from second place, we have from Jagannath Dham, we have Kartik Prabhu. And third place again from Jagannath Dham today, we have Amu Navin Mataji. So huge hi bol to all the devotees who have participated in the quiz today.
Hari Bol. And now it's time for Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maharani Darshan. So, Mataji, can we get the darshan? It's late, I think.
Just give me a second, Prabhu, please.
Okay, good. Thank you, Mataji. So let me share my screen. I'll offering is going on, so we will get the image darshan today. Hari Bol. So hope you can see my screen. So Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maharani ki jai, Shri Gaur Nitai ki, Sri Panchatattva Bhagwan ki, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur
Jai.
Hari
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 bol.
Hari.
Very well. Thank you so much, devotees, for kind participation. We'll see you next week. CC class on next Monday. Thank you. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Thank you.
Hare
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 Krishna.
Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.